In the next two lessons, we are going to be clapping and counting examples with rests in them. So remember, we can actually do anti-claps while we count. So let's practice doing an anti-clap together for that first measure.
Using pages from my #1 bestseller book, The Best Music Theory Book for Beginners, that sold over 5,000 copies. My name is Dan Spencer. I'm your music mentor. The full playlist with over 100 music theory lessons is in the video description. I recommend watching them in order. And now, back to the lesson.
So we can see the time signature is 3/4, and there's a whole rest there. Remember, whole rest can go in any time signature to show a full measure of rest. So all we would do there is 1, 2, 3. See how I just like shook my hands? 1, 2, 3. Or you could clap, anti-clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And then we have a half rest in the next measure, which is going to take up 2 beats or 2 counts. And we could practice not clapping that by going 1, 2, or 1, 2. And then in the third measure, on beat 2, we have a quarter rest, which just be 1 or 1. Just like that. So I'll go through it really slow one time, and then I'll do it with the metronome. So I'm going to give myself a count in of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. All right, this is going to be example 18 with the metronome. Listen until you can anticipate where the next pulse is going to be. Check the time signature. I'm looking at the time signature. It is 3/4. That means I'm going to give myself a count in of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's it. Let's take a look at number 19. Again, let's practice doing this one time, no metronome. I'm going to talk you through it, walk you through it. So, looking at the top number of the time signature, it is 4, which means we're going to have 4 beats or 4 counts in every measure. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's measure 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With the metronome. Here we go. Get the pulse. Look at the time signature. 1, 2. Here we 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excelente, pasta al dente. I will see you in the next lesson. We're going to clap 3 more examples taken from real pieces of music. These next examples we are going to clap are going to be 20, 21, and 22 from the Best Music Theory Book for Beginners. Now, these examples are taken from famous operas. Now, why, you may be asking me, Dan, on earth, are we doing songs from operas? Well, it's because they have very easy drum parts in them, and this is the best I could find that was going to be good for you to clap. That was a real piece of music that you could actually clap something real that also just use whole, half, and quarter notes and rests. So that's the main reason, but it's also kind of cool to learn some history and check out some interesting pieces along the way. This is going to be from The Ring Cycle by Wagner. So you'll notice there's something a little different about this piece of music too, and that is it's 2 lines long. So what happens is when we have a piece of music that is 2 lines long, what we do is we read from left to right, like that, and then guess what we do? We go to the second line, and we read from left to right. Left to right, new line, left to right, just like if you were reading a book. This is bass drum part on page 28, measures 3 through 10 of the Furstener publication. Let's rock and roll. So we get the pulse, count in, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this next piece, you'll notice that there are, again, 2 lines of music. So we're going to read through the first line, then we're going to read through the second line. This is actually from Rusalka by Antonin Dvorak, and this opera actually tells the story of The Little Mermaid. Now, you'll notice that there's these little numbers above the notes, like that little 57 there, and then over here, that 61. These are actually called measure numbers, and very often you will see those numbers above the staff to indicate what measure you are in. So let's rock and roll. Looking at the time signature, common time, that basically means 4/4. So counting is going to be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In our last example, Les Vêpres Siciliennes, we have a Giuseppe Verdi opera here. Now we have 3 lines, and for a 3-line piece of music, well, we're going to do the first line. Then we're going to do the second line. Then we're going to do the third line, just like that. And we don't stop or pause between. We go straight from the end of the first line, the second line, and straight from the end of the second line to the third line. Count in, get the pulse, look at the time signature. So I'm going to call out the measure numbers as we go to make sure you know exactly where we are. So we're starting at measure 45, and that's really measure 1 on this piece of music. But in that opera, it'd be measure 45. The second line will be at measure 49. The third line will be at measure 53. So I'll call out those numbers as we go. Count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 49. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 53. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will see you in the next lesson. Oh, but it's not over yet. Click here to watch the next video lesson, or up here for the full video playlist.